Good morning everybody. I am Srimati A.V. Kedare, PGT English from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Pune. Today I am going to teach you a lesson from Supplementary Reader, and the name of the lesson is The Accidental Tourist. It is written by Bill Bryson. Bill Bryson, William M. Bryson. He was born on December 1951. Is an American-British author of books on travel, the English language, science and other non-fiction topics. Born in the United States, he has been a resident of Britain for most of his adult life, returning to the United States between 1995 and 2003 and holds dual American and British citizenships. He served as the Chancellor of Durham University from 2005 to 2011. Bryson came to prominence in the United Kingdom with the publication of Notes from a Small Island 1995 and Exploration of Britain and its accompanying television series. He received a widespread recognition again with the publication of a short history of nearly everything 2003, a book widely acclaimed for its accessible communication of science. Now, children, introduction of the lesson. So, The Accidental Tourist is a humorous story. Humorous story means which gives us laughter, where the writer talks of the incidences where he acts clumsy. He tries to behave in a sophisticated manner, but is unable to do so and ends up spilling drinks, smearing his face with ink and creating a mess on the dining table. Now the summary of the lesson, The Accidental Tourist. The writer narrates the incidences where he acts strangely. On various air trips, he spills drinks on co-passengers. It's as if his arms work on their own, move towards the tray and knock off the glass without his directions. He would be unable to get the air miles because either he could not present his card or the clerk refused to give him the points. Once, while opening his bag to get the card, he threw all the articles on the floor. Things flew here and there was a complete chaos. Also on another trip, the ink from his pen smeared his mouth, teeth, gums and chin. His face turned blue and would remain like that of a couple of days. Once he bent forward to tie his shoelaces when the front seat went into a reclined position and his head got stuck there. Whenever he ate a meal, the dining table was a complete mess, and it appeared as if an earthquake had struck the place. His family was accustomed to it, and when they got their meal, they would get alert to prevent being victims of the spillovers. While traveling all alone, he would not eat, drink or bend forward. He would even keep his hands under him to avoid mishaps. He never managed to get the air miles and would not travel free of cost to Bali. But that was good in a way. He could not remain without food on such a long flight. Now the explanation of the lesson. The author says that He is not good at doing many works at one time. He is amazed at people who do multitasking. He is amazed at people who do multitasking. Multitasking is doing many things at a time without facing any difficulty. Many times he gets confused while he searches for the toilet in a cinema hall and lands up in a lane from where he cannot enter the hall, and he locked himself. When he checks in a hotel, he forgets his room number and goes to the reception many times just to confirm it. Now, there is one incident. The bag zip would not open and he pulled it with force. Suddenly the bag opened with a jerk. And as he had used a lot of force, all the articles flew out of the bag and were strewn across the floor. They were all on the floor. All the things were on the floor. They were thrown over a large area as big as the size of a tennis court. The author always commits disasters while traveling. Once on a flight, he leaned forward to tie his shoelace. When the person on the seat ahead of him put it in a full recline this way, thus banging the author's head with the back of his seat, he had to grab the leg of the passenger sitting next to him to come out of the fix, to free himself. Then on another air trip, he threw a drink on the lady sitting next to him. The flight attendant helped her clean up and got him another drink. He threw the second glass on her too. He was confused how it happened. He is not knowing how it is happening. He remembered that he watched helplessly as his arm acted just like the prop used in an horror old movies. Just like they moved unimaginably, his arm reached for the glass and swept it off without him instructing it to do so. He had worse experiences than these. The worst one was when on a flight he was making to-do list. He was writing something and was sucking the end of his pen while thinking and also talking to a woman seated beside him. After 20 minutes, when he went to the toilet, he saw that the ink had leaked from his pen and his mouth, teeth, gums and chin were blue in color. They would remain stained for a couple of days. He wants to be sophisticated. He wants to leave the dining table neat and clean and not make it appear untidy like he always does. He wants that when he sits in the car, he should not leave the sleeve of his coat stuck in the door. He should not stain his light-colored trouser with things like gum, ice cream, cough syrup, and motor oil. But he is unable to be like that. After all, he is the accidental tourist. It's his nature. Now, when they are served meals on an air trip, his wife asks the children to cover their heads with the hood to save themselves from the mess that he will create, that their dad will create while eating. When he travels alone, he does not eat, drink or tie his shoelaces. He does not even get the pen near his mouth. Now he is very cautious about the things. He sits very quietly and keeps his hand under him to prevent them from moving here and there. He does not enjoy sitting like that, but it helps him by saving the laundry expenditure, to save the expenses of laundry. He never gets the frequent flyer miles because he is unable to find his card. All the acquaintances fly to Bali with these points, but although he has flown in 23 airlines, he has managed only 212 air miles. 212 air miles. Now the difficult words. These are the difficult words. You can note it down by pausing it. Dumbstruck. Dumbstruck. It is shocked, fluttery, resembling flapping of wings by birds. Cascade like the step-by-step waterfall. Oblivious, being forgotten. Concourse, the open central area in a large public building. Here in the airport. Discharging. Gashed means cut. Lavish in large quantity. Exasperation, irritation, catastrophes, tragedy, disaster. Clawing means grasping. Prop, a portable object used on the set of a play or a movie. Perch means place. Prop, a portable object used on the set of a play or a movie. Perch means place. Stupefied means astonished, shocked. Urbane, sophisticated. Bons mots, witty remarks. Fog, polite, sophisticated. Seismic event means an earthquake. Thank you. That's all in this lesson.